Today, good morning to you all. And today we are going to start with your chapter, Adjectives. What is adjectives? Can you tell me, anyone, Navya?
Like simple adjectives are the words which describes about noun.
Yes. They describe nouns. Adjectives are the describing words. They describe nouns. Like Renu is an intelligent girl. So intelligent word is an adjectives, right? So now kinds of adjective: descriptive, demonstrative, interrogative, and quantity. Descriptive, this is a big class. So big is descriptive. Demonstrative means to point the noun. Noun को point करेंगे, this, that, these, those, ये सारे जो होते हैं ये demonstrative adjectives के part निशानी होते हैं. Interrogative, which, what, questions, basically to ask questions. And then the last one is adjective of quantity, yani quantity specified hogi, like I am having 2 chocolates. So 2, how much? 2. How many I am having? 2. So 2 is the adjective of quantity. Okay. Now suffix and the root word. Suffix जो word के बाद में लगते हैं to give the word a new meaning, that is known as suffix. ये आपने already किया हुआ है, ठीक है? So let us begin with the exercises. Page number 1, 2, 3. The exercise says, read the following adjectives and say their kind. These, demonstrative. आपको बताना है किस तरीके का adjective है. I am descriptive. That, demonstrative. Which, interrogative. Punjabi, descriptive. Wonderful, descriptive. Many, adjective of quantity. Pirated, descriptive. Every, adjective of quantity. Then their, demonstrative. Right? Underline the adjective and circle the noun. आप जैसा क्वेश्चन में बोला है वैसे करना. I have just underlined it and write it. I have just written it. Okay. The food is good. The food is a noun. Good is adjective. It is a cloudy day. Cloudy, adjective. Day, noun. These dresses are beautiful. Now dresses are noun and adjective is beautiful. He lives in a well-furnished house. Well-furnished, adjective. House is noun. A 10 feet long cheetah climbed up the tree. Now 10 feet long is an adjective. Cheetah is a noun. She is an old-fashioned lady. So lady is a noun. Old-fashioned, adjectives. Our neighbors are very quarrelsome. Quarrelsome, adjective. Neighbors, noun. He has golden fish in his aquarium. Fish, noun. Golden, adjective. There is a circular path in the park. Circular, adjective. Path, noun. He has a blocked nose. Nose is a noun and blocked is adjective. Now write a suitable adjective to describe the following noun. आपको suitable adjective लिखने हैं. आपको कुछ hint दिया हुआ है, bracket में दिया हुआ है words, उनको use करते हुए. A muddy field. Muddy यानी जिसमें बहुत सारा कीचड़ है. MUDDY. An aged woman. A comfortable life. Leafy vegetable. पत्ते वाली vegetable. Leafy vegetable. A senseless top. The naval ship. Wealthy people. A religious woman. A foolish boy. A memorable journey. Okay. So these were the adjectives. Now fill in the blanks with suitable adjectives formed from the words given in the bracket. Ruby and emerald are priceless stone. आपको जो वर्ड दिया हुआ है उसमें आप कुछ एडिशन एंड सब्ट्रैक्शन, कुछ मैनिपुलेशन कर सकते हैं, एंड यू हैव टू मेक इट एन एडजेक्टिव so that it can fit into your statement. Indian Army won a glorious victory at Kargil. The speaker provoked the audience with his fierce words. She couldn't handle her troublesome child. Our bed has a circular shape. Michael Jackson is a famous singer. Aishwarya Rai is the most beautiful woman in the world. The organization awarded the most courageous person. Bhavna has a lovable nature. His room is airy. Nuclear explosion is not a natural calamity, so we can avoid it. Tuberculosis is an infectious disease. The world praises India's singer Lata Mangeshkar for her sweet, melodious voice. Renu gave Bharti a lovely present. Kerala is a coastal state. Coastal यानी किनारे वाला, ठीक है, जिसके किनारे सी से मिलते हैं. Rabindranath Tagore has written many patriotic songs. Patriot मतलब देशभक्ति. Patriotic songs मतलब देशभक्ति के गीत. Rabindranath Tagore has written many patriotic songs. Must he continue with his senseless talk? Senseless, जिसका कोई अर्थ नहीं है. His annual income is more than 10 lakh. We came from Hyderabad by Jet Airways and it was a comfortable journey. India has many historical buildings built by Mughals. Now comparison of adjectives. ये आपने already किया हुआ है कई classes में, पिछली कई classes में आपने 3 degrees of adjectives को पढ़ा है. One is the positive, the word in the simplest form. Then comparative, दो चीजों में तुलना, तुलनात्मक शब्द. Then superlative, जो सबसे अधिक ऊपर है. It is used to compare them more than 2 things or people. सबसे ज्यादा comparison करने के बाद जो सबसे अच्छा आंसर आ रहा है. It must follow the article, the most delicate person. ठीक है, चलिए आगे चलते हैं. आपने ये वर्ड्स कई बार याद किए. लिटिल, लेस, लीस्ट, मच, मोर, मोस्ट. नाउ these words: costly, costlier, costliest. Complete, more complete, most complete. Fair, fairer, fairest. Pretty, prettier, prettiest. Ugly, uglier, ugliest. Ugly मतलब नव्या जैन, ugly मतलब
Ugly means that which is not very beautiful.
Again, please speak loudly, Navya.
Ma'am, ugly means which is not very beautiful.
Yes, which is not beautiful is known as ugly. Ugly, uglier, ugliest. Large, larger, largest. देखो बेटा ये जो तीनों एडजेक्टिव्स की तीनों डिग्रीज हैं ये आपने ऑलरेडी पिछली क्लासेस में पढ़ी हुई हैं. एबल, एबलर, एबलेस्ट. White, whiter, whitest. Much, more, most. Active, more active, most active. Heavy, heavier, heaviest. Bright, brighter, brightest. High, higher, highest. Bad, worst, worst. Far, further, furthest. Faithful, more faithful, most faithful. Navya, आपका हाथ अभी भी raised है. Do you have a question or it is by mistake?
Ma'am,
Yes.
I want to ask. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I want to ask that what is the meaning of quarrelsome?
क्वारलसम यानी झगड़ालू, लड़ाई करने वाला.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Any other question?
Ma'am, I want to ask that, ma'am, article and speech writing, have you done this?
See, speech writing and article I have not completed, but we are going to take up so many topics first, and I am going to do some of the topics with you, and then we are going to take up that section again.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Okay, Delhi is the busiest city in India. You have to use the correct degree of adjectives here, right? Mrs. Nahal was a popular teacher in our school. Radhika is prettier than Sudha. The Ganga is the longer than the Yamuna. Today is the hottest day of the year. This book is slightly heavier than the other one. He gave his life for a noble cause. Gold is the costliest of all metals. Fill in the blanks with elder, older, eldest, or oldest. The Ajanta and Ellora caves are the oldest caves. Can you name the oldest book in the world? Rajat is older than Raman by 5 years. We are only two sisters. My elder sister is a famous singer. Mr. Wani has 3 sons. His eldest son is guitarist. His elder brother is a doctor. Ranjan is the eldest boy in the class. Now the D part. Fill in the blanks with correct degree of adjectives given in the bracket. An elephant is considered to be the wisest animal of all animals. It is stronger than and bigger than a giraffe even. It can eat more food than any other animal. It is the most faithful creature in the jungle. So now, some, any, little, few, much, many, less. Some and any mean a certain amount of or a number. थोड़ा सा amount, certain amount. आपको पता है कितना amount है. And they can be used with plural or uncountable. प्लूरल के साथ यूज कर सकते हैं या अनकाउंटेबल के साथ यूज कर सकते हैं. जैसे शी हैज बॉट सम राइस. विल यू गिव मी सम शुगर? I didn't. Any is used in negative sentences. I didn't see any oranges in the market. Now these are the negative sentences. Little, a little, the little. Little means hardly any. थोड़ा सा है, बहुत थोड़ा सा, ना के बराबर. Or not much. Little. A little, the little denote the quantity and are used before uncountable nouns. A little or the little uncountable nouns के पहले लगते हैं. There was little food in the house. ना के बराबर. ठीक है? There is little hope of his recovery. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. ठीक है? थोड़ी knowledge खतरनाक हो सकती है. The little denotes the small quantity. He wasted the little money he had. Okay? Now, the next part is few, a few, the few. Few denotes थोड़े, ज़्यादा नहीं. ठीक है? She has read few books. थोड़ी सी बुक्स पढ़ी है. A few denotes at least a certain number. कुछ नंबर. It has a positive meaning. A few जो है वो negative meaning hold करता है. A few जो है वो positive meaning. She has a few friends. मतलब थोड़े से, certain number के. पता है उसको भी, है ना? The few denotes not many. It has both positive and negative meaning. The few are rich, the many are poor. Okay, much, many, and more. Much denotes quantity. Uncountable nouns takes a singular verb. ठीक है, मच जो है वो क्वांटिटी को डिनोट करती है, अनकाउंटेबल नाउन के आगे लगाया जाता है और सिंगुलर वर्ब के आगे. मेनी डिनोट्स नंबर, मेनी नंबर्स को बताती है, प्लूरल के आगे लगती है. ठीक है, एंड हाउएवर द एक्सप्रेशन मेनी व्हिच मींस as many is followed by a singular countable noun and takes a singular verb. many जो है बेसिकली आपको ये ध्यान रखना है कि प्लूरल के साथ लगेगा और नंबर को डिनोट करती है. ठीक है, मोर इज अ कंपेरेटिव डिटर्मिनर. मोर कंपैरिजन के लिए डिटर्मिनर का काम करता है और प्लूरल के आगे, अनकाउंटेबल नाउन के आगे लगाया जाता है. Avoid the use of much and many. There are many books in the library. Say instead there are lots of books in the library. ठीक है, now come. Let us do the exercise. Fill in the blanks with some or any. Do you want some tea? No, I don't want any tea. Thank you. Any fruit will do. Did you see any boys here? No, I saw some girls in the playground. Will you please give me some milk? Sorry, there isn't any milk in the pan. He will pay any price. There are some drawing pins in the box. Would you mind giving me some paper? I didn't have any money in my purse, so I had to borrow some from my friend. Bhavna doesn't have any job at present. Now the second exercise, fill in the blanks with much or many. There weren't many oranges in the market. He didn't spend much money on his birthday party. Many people were present there. There isn't much milk in the jug. There weren't many passengers in the train. He hasn't much money in his wallet. Many people think that there will be a war soon. They haven't many books in the library. How much sugar do you want in your coffee? Rekha has won many prizes. Fill in the blanks with more or most. The China is the most populous country in the world. Populous matlab populated. Okay. The wealth of America is more than that of England. This world is more dangerous than that. Wheat is more nutritious than rice. Nehru was one of the most important political leader of the world. Most farmers are still using old methods. Ashok is the most brilliant of all boys. Gold is more precious than any other metal. Most people have recovered from the disease. He has, now fill in the blanks with little, a little, or the little. Okay? He has little sense. She takes little interest in her studies. Little drops of water make mighty ocean. He has little money with him. The little strength he had in him proved useful. A little care would have prevented the accident. The little money he had was stolen. A little tact would have saved the situation. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. He gained a little advantage from the scheme. Now, few, a few, the few. अब a few क्या है? Few denotes not many. ठीक है? A few denotes certain amount. अच्छा, few जो है वो नेगेटिव सेंस में लिया जाता है, a few पॉजिटिव में लिया जाता है, और the few denotes not many, it has both positive and negative meaning. Okay, so now we are going to begin with the exercise. A few words spoken in earnest will convince him. She is a woman of few words. Few people live up to 100. She spoke a few words. The few books he had were all burnt. He had read only a few books. A few days' rest will do you immense good. The few friends she has are all sincere. Few men can resist the temptation of gold. The few suggestions she gave were all carried out. Choose the right word from the options given below to complete the following. He is the man of few words. Give me a book. Any book will do. I didn't have any boy in the class. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. ये सेंटेंस आपने कई बार सुना हुआ है. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. There are few letters for you. Did you get any response? She bought some sugar and rice. Dash needs to be done immediately. Much needs to be done immediately. There are a few trees here. A few. More officers will be appointed when the need arises. She gave me a few books to read. I don't have any money with me right now. She spent some time with me and left. Leela had more books than Rahul. Adjective part 3. Each, every, either, neither. Each means one of two things. People or any number of exceeding two. Each can be pronoun or adjective. The two soldiers had each a gun. Two soldiers और दोनों के पास अलग अलग अपनी अपनी गन थी. Every is not used in speaking one of two, but is always used in speaking of some number exceeding two. दो से अधिक चीजों के लिए every का यूज करते हैं. Every man wishes to be happy. सब लोग चाहते हैं कि वो खुश रहें. Either means any of two. दो में से कोई एक. दोनों में से कोई एक. It has a singular verb and it also means each of two or both. You can go either by road or by rail. या तो रोड से जाओ या फिर रेल से जाओ. ठीक है. The tree grows on either side of the road. दोनों में से किसी भी जगह. Either. Okay. Other, another, all, both. Other plural में uncountables के साथ. Hanuman plays better than other boy. Another is another a singular countable nouns to talk about an additional person or thing of the same type as I have already mentioned. Another, two passenger. Could you buy another edition of this book? Could you buy another edition of this book? All can be used for the countable nouns and uncountable. All में सब आ गया. Countable भी आ गया और uncountable. In case of the countable noun, all takes a plural verb. In case of the uncountable noun, all takes a singular verb. See, I hope this part is clear. Let us move to the example side. We'll fill in the blanks each and every. Each of the two girls was fine. Each and every. Now each of the two girls were fine. दोनों को fine लगा है, अलग अलग दोनों को fine लगा है, दोनों को एक साथ नहीं लगा है fine, है ना? So every seat in the hall was booked. Every person in the world wants to rise. Every picture tells a story. 5 boys and girls stood in each row. Every dog has its day. She visited us every 3 weeks. Each day has its duties. Answer each of the following question. Fill in the blanks with either or neither. She can neither read nor write. Neither दोनों के लिए आएगा, है ना? ना तो read कर पा रही है और ना ही write कर पा रही है. Okay. The trees were planted on either side of the road. दोनों साइड में से किसी एक साइड पे, एक के लिए either. She took neither side. Neither soldier was at his post. Neither side has won. You can take either side. Neither of the two champions has won the match. Either you or he will be selected for the championship. 9. Neither Renu nor her brother broke the window pane. Either Jay or Sandeep would be sent to fetch the milk. Right? Then both the boys must have thought like this. Could you have another cup of tea? All the cadets took part in the parade. 5 officials were sacked and another 5 of them were arrested. Raju and Mahesh both went to the cinema. All that glitter is not gold. Now choose the words correctly. World expect every man to do his duty. You can choose either of these. She prefers of two, hot or cold, either of two. I called her several times, but each time she disconnected my phone. Every man wishes to be happy. She hasn't much money. He answered all the questions confidently. You didn't speak loud enough to be heard. Rajdeep and Pranav both belong to the same class. She found neither of the two books is interesting. Krishna knows several foreign languages very well. Shilpi pays careful attention to every detail in her work. Would you mind giving me some paper? Could I have another pair of socks? So this was your adjective part. Tomorrow we are going to do the another part in your grammar book itself. Okay. And let me ask you one thing. If you are having any doubt regarding the poem Trek Through the Himalayas, you can ask me tomorrow. Okay. If you are having, have you studied that particular poem for your test? You will be having subjective test in this week, and that poem is your syllabus. So you will be having test, and you should be knowing the poem very well. If you are having any problem, we can discuss it tomorrow itself. Okay. So this was all for this session. Okay, bye.